Have you ever wondered how language is acquired? Linguists such as Noam Chomsky and Eric Lindbergh came up with several hypotheses for language acquisition. My group member Agatha and I will be focusing on innateness hypothesis.
Noam Chomsky was born on December 7, 1928 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the United States of America. He's an American linguist, also known as the father of linguistics, a philosopher, historian, political activist, and so much more. He believed that humans were born with innate traits that produce both language and grammar. Eric Lindbergh was born on September 19, 1921, in White Plains, New York, in the United States of America. He died on May 31, 1975. He came up with the critical period hypothesis, a theory for second language acquisition. He was a professor of psychology and neurobiology, a linguist, and a neurologist.
That humans are biologically equipped with a knowledge of certain universal elements of language structure that is brought into play in the course of native language acquisition. It also proposes that children have the innate capacity to differentiate between phonemes, extract words from the stream of language, and process grammar. Lindbergh compares language acquisition with other innate biological-based behaviors in nature. These behaviors have certain common characteristics. There are approximately 5 characteristics. 1. The behavior appears before it is necessary for survival. 2. It does not appear in response to the environment. 3. It is not the result of a conscious decision. 4. It is not the result of formal education or training. 5. The behavior appears in a predictable sequence at a certain stage of development. 6. The behavior appears at a critical period, and after that period it will be difficult or impossible to learn the behavior. I would like to focus on characteristic number 4. It is not the result of formal education or training. In fact, formal instruction has very little effect. A perfect example of this is babbling. Babbling is not something that we formally teach nor train our children to do, that they do on their own. While we may not understand baby babbling, it is, and I assume, considered a language because children, no matter what ethnicity, no matter where they are from, does this babbling. It does not appear in response to the environment. This means that it does not matter what environment children are in, that they will definitely do this baby babbling or this language, they will acquire language. However, I do not agree with characteristic number 4 because if adults or other members do not interact with children, they will not be able to learn language. They might still do the babbling, but they will not progress farther than that. Psychology studies have shown that there was once a child named Jeannie who was, from the time of birth, I believe, locked in a room where there were no interaction whatsoever with her. Jeannie grew up and was saved, and she could not speak. While she was able to communicate with whosoever saved her, she was not able to speak our language. And after growing up and after learning how to speak, she was not able to properly grammatically structure her sentences. I believe that if we interact with children, if we speak to them, they will be able to develop their lexicon. If a child hears the mother or father speak, they in turn try to speak. They shall babble and babble until they reach a specific age where they are then able to say 1 or 2 words. According to the link space, babies normally starts off with labial consonants and stops. Also low vowel. No matter what language they speak, they all start off babbling with these 3 elements.